Be ready. 5 seconds. Start. Honorable Speaker, I rise today to speak on a historic and transformative legislation, the Nari Shakti Vandan Adhiniyam. This bill is not just a legal reform, it is a tribute to the immense contribution of women in our society, our economy, and our democracy. For decades, Indian women have played a crucial role in shaping our nation's progress, yet their representation in decision-making bodies has remained limited. With this bill, we take a decisive step toward rectifying this imbalance and ensuring that our democracy truly reflects the aspirations and voices of all citizens. The Nari Shakti Vandan Adhiniyam is a landmark towards achieving gender equality in politics. By reserving 1/3 of seats for women in the Lok Sabha and legislative assemblies, this bill recognizes the fundamental right of women to participate in governance. This is not just about numbers, it is about empowerment, inclusivity, and justice. For too long, women have been underrepresented in our political system despite constituting nearly half of our population. This bill aims to correct that historical injustice and open the door of parliament and assemblies to more women leaders who will bring diverse perspectives, new ideas, and fresh energy to policy making. We must acknowledge the struggles and sacrifices of the many women who have fought for political representation in India. From the days of the freedom movement, when women like Sarojini Naidu, Rani Lakshmibai, and Annie Besant took leadership roles, to the present, where women continue to break barriers in every field, the journey has been long and challenging. The passage of this bill is a tribute to their courage and determination. It acknowledges the voices of those who have been fighting for equal representation in decision-making bodies. It is a recognition of the aspirations of millions of Indian women who have long awaited for their rightful place in governance. The role of women in governance is not just about representation, it is about bringing a different perspective to policy making. Studies across the world have shown that when women are in leadership positions, they focus more on social welfare, education, healthcare, and economic development. Women leaders have consistently demonstrated efficiency, integrity, and a deep commitment to inclusive growth. By ensuring greater participation of women in legislative bodies, we are not just empowering them but strengthening the very fabric of our democracy. A more inclusive parliament and legislative assembly will lead to more balanced and people-centric policies. The implementation of this bill will inspire confidence among young girls across the country. It will send a powerful message that there are no barriers that women cannot break. It will encourage more women to take active interest in politics, governance, and leadership roles. The presence of more women in parliament and legislative assemblies will also serve as a strong motivation for the next generation, showing them that politics is not just a male-dominated field but a space where women have an equal right to contribute and lead. Critics of this bill may argue that reservation is not the ideal way to achieve gender equality in politics. Some may say that women should reach leadership positions based on merit alone. However, we must recognize that historical and structural inequalities have prevented women from entering politics at the same rate as men. Despite decades of democracy, women's representation in legislatures has remained low. This bill is not about giving undue advantage to women, it is about providing them the platform they have been denied for too long. Reservation is a necessary step to ensure that women get the opportunities they rightfully deserve. Once they have a fair representation, they will prove their capabilities and leadership skills just as they have in every other field. It is also important to highlight that this bill is not just about urban educated women. Not just about urban educated women. It is about ensuring representation for women from rural areas, marginalized communities, and economically weaker sections. Women from all backgrounds should have the opportunity to participate in governance and policy making. The voices of those who have been unheard for generations must now be brought to the forefront. This bill will empower not just a few but millions of women who have been waiting for an opportunity to lead and serve their communities. The impact of this bill will go far beyond politics. When more women are in decision-making positions, there will be a positive impact on policies related to education, healthcare, employment and social justice. Women leaders have a strong record of working for grassroots development, ensuring that government schemes reach the last mile and prioritizing issues that affect everyday lives. Whether it is maternal health, child education, sanitation, or economic opportunities for women, increased participation of women in legislatures will ensure that these issues receive the attention they deserve. Internationally, several countries have successfully implemented similar measures to increase women's political participation. Countries like Rwanda, Sweden, and Norway have set examples by ensuring significant representation of women in their legislative bodies.